For the 150 marks, what should be your ideal target? There are 45 questions, right? You have to attempt around 38 correct. Whatever I have taught you in the one shot, you can just follow that. After that, magnetism and EMI is there. 12 to 16 marks you can expect from this particular part as well. Or you have to fix your weak areas because you have to score 38 correct questions, right? So you cannot leave weak areas. For the rest of the 40 days, will definitely make 4 to 5 extra questions correct, and it will avoid all the silly mistakes. 40 days. That's all you have right now for the upcoming NEET exam. And you want to score more than 150 marks in the physics section. Is it even doable? Yes, I guarantee you it is doable. If you are currently scoring in the range of 80 to 130, you can definitely extend it in the range of 150. If you follow the 3-phase plan that I have created and avoid all the random hard work. How can you do that? Let me just tell you in a step-by-step manner, right? So now you see that for the 150 marks, what should be your ideal target? There are 45 questions, right? You have to attempt around 38 correct. That should be your target, right? So if 38 correct questions are attempted, there will be 1 or 2 silly mistakes will be there, right? Due to that, there will be some negative marking. So with the 38 correct questions, right, you will land in the range of 150, right? My dear kids, you can leave 5 to 7 questions and you can make 2-3 mistakes, get the negative marking and still end up with 150 marks, right? How to do that? There are 3-phase strategy we have to follow, right? Avoid random hard work. These are the 3 phases. In the first phase, you have to go for the revision, right? What needs to be revised, right? I'll tell you. In the 15 days, the phase 1 needs to be followed. For the second phase is the practice phase. This is again for 15 days. And the last phase is for the mocks. That is for the 10 days, right? My dear kids, what should you revise in the first 15 days? This is the list, right? And also you need to follow this specific order. Why? Because when you read 11th syllabus and then the 12th syllabus, modern physics is the last part that you have studied. It is fresh. Revising it will take least amount of time and it will give you around 16 to 20 marks. Sometimes you can also get around 24 marks as well. 28 marks as well. Sometimes they ask many questions from the semiconductors, right? So focus first of all on modern physics and score a lot of marks with a simple revision. After that, go on the current electricity. Basic practice is there. Basic circuit diagrams are there, right? Whatever I have taught you in the one shot, you can just follow that. After that, magnetism and EMI is there. 12 to 16 marks you can expect from this particular part as well. After that, go for optics and then kinematics and laws of motion, the initial part. And finally, units and measurement plus errors. 4 to 6 marks you can get from this particular part. My dear kids, if you just follow this particular, breakdown, right, here I have taken the average of many years, which is why you have the 6 marks category, right? I have taken the average, right? You will get either 4 marks or 8 marks, right? So you see that if you follow this range, you will get around 90 to 100 marks just by these chapters. So for the first 15 days, you have to focus on these chapters, right? In the second phase, you can go with this part, right? In the second phase, you have to go for the practice, right? My dear kids, so far you have revised chapter by chapter. But in the paper, they will not ask you chapter by chapter. They will be mixed question. And at this time, we should be able to switch between the chapters very efficiently. Sometimes what happens, we have studied one chapter, so our entire brain is working in that chapter. And when we try to go to the mock test, right, we cannot immediately switch to another chapter, then immediately switch to another chapter. But the exam paper is testing just that. How quickly you can switch to different chapters, right? So you have to do the mixed questions, right? And that is also going to be very, very useful for you, right? So or you have to fix your weak areas because you have to score 38 correct questions, right? So you cannot leave weak areas, right? Fix your weak areas. How can you do that? I will tell you a strategy for that as well. And of course, be consistent in doing all those things. So this is the key idea, right? This is a golden rule you have to follow, I would say. Make a error notebook, right? Take a very small notebook, right from the start of this phase. You can just start writing your errors, right? Whatever formulas you cannot recall every time, right? You can write those formulas, right? Whatever errors you make while solving, whatever silly mistakes you do, all of that should be there in the error notebook. And every time, every third day, you can revise it, right? What will happen due to that? When you will go in the exam now, this error notebook will get stick to your brain and you will not be committing those mistakes again in the exam, right? So this is very, very important, and I'll suggest you alone following this part alone for the rest of the 40 days will definitely make 4 to 5 extra questions correct, and it will avoid all the silly mistakes. That is going to make a huge change, right? So revise every 3 days, whatever error notebook you have created, right? And the final 10 days in the last phase 3, you have to do one thing: mocks and revision, right? You don't have to touch any new topics, right? You have to go for these part only, mocks and revision. And whenever you appear for a mock test, make sure you always give some time to analyze, right? And understand what are the error areas, right? And whatever areas you made errors in, you have to mention that in the error notebook and again revise it, right? Because the idea of all that practice is we do not replicate those those errors in the final exam. We don't want to repeat the same errors in the exam, right? And that is only possible if we have if we have a log, if we have a written document that where are those errors I am making consistently, and you can avoid that by making error notebook in the final exam, right? Just error notebook, you just prepare that part, right? Maintain this error notebook for the rest of the 40 days and you will feel the difference, right? You will start scoring more in the last 10 days, whatever mocks you are going to give in those 10 days, right? Just compare it, whatever results you are getting right now and whatever results you are getting in the final 10 days, you will thank me later, right? And finally, you have to give at least one mock every 2 days, right? So you will have a practice of switching between the concepts, right? So, and then you have to deeply analyze everything, right? Now, there are some golden rules, as I said. Accuracy is most important. 38 questions is our target. Smart study is the target, right? So just focus in the first phase, focus on the high weighted chapters, revise them first, practice them first. In the second phase, you have to do the mixed practice, right? More important, less important, everything. You have to do the mixed practice. In the third phase, you have to focus on the mocks. And throughout the journey, you have to make the error log, error notebook, and you have to revise every third day, right? My dear kids, if you stay consistent and follow this smart study plan that I have already given you, right, you will find that you can score more than 150 marks. And on that note, my dear kids, all the best for the upcoming NEET exam. And for more such advice and strategy videos and academic sessions as well, stay tuned on this channel.